Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome back. Decided to do part two on Martin Luther King, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, in um, in regards to how I ended part one. So if you haven't seen that, I would urge you to go back and take a look at that video, that short video I just posted in honor of his legacy. As I ended, I made comment as to how we, as African Americans, Black people in America particularly, but also abroad, I am recognizing and knowing that. So, but I'm in America. So, and that how we have always had to adjust and learn and show others how we are against their lack of experience as to who we are. Now, what do I mean by that? So it won't sound confusing. And my desire to embrace everyone collectively as to who they are as a person collectively. But since there is noticeable division, I am referring to the lack of understanding and to knowledge as to who we are as a person individually based on what you know through experience with that person and not what the media fed you. I did a video some years ago where I referenced when actress Cicely Tyson was doing a master class on Oprah's channel, and she made a riveting comment that just stayed with me. Even now, it stayed. It's like I could still hear it. She said that in Hollywood, they would want her to do her hair a certain way, and they were having all of the white technicians to do her hair, and they knew nothing about the texture of hair, how to do the hair. And when she tried to tell them, they were offended that she was trying to correct them in their craft instead of trying to educate them about the texture of our hair. That stayed with me because therein is the problem, is that they do not know us enough via their experience directly in order to invite who we are specifically and not what the media fed them. Because if they had, there would be no racism. If there had, there would be no closed doors. If there was an opportunity to just accept the person, there would be no inequality unless you just have chosen to be closed-hearted, I'd say. So when I say this, and I'm saying it lovingly, is that there hasn't been an understanding of who we are. We've always had to know who you are. You never knew who we were. You never got laid off. We do. You never went to prison. All your men, as many as we do. You never collected unemployment. We do. You never got a write-up, which turned into another write-off, which turned into another final, which eventually got you terminated. Terminated. We do. You never got a policy thrown at you. We do. You never got redlined for a credit card or a mortgage. We have. You never learned about us and our experience by which these commodities of injustice face us without you saying that here we go again about it. Here we go again about it still, because it ain't changed yet. Why is it that Black men fear being pulled over because of how it could turn out? How is it that Black men could fill the prison and you don't see any impact to that Black family because now the man is gone? Who's going to demonstrate to the Black son how to be a Black man in his skin, in his world? You don't see any injustice in that. Who is going to once again, what other race or culture of people have ever had as many George Floyd type deaths that we have in regularity? And you think we made progress? You think we shouldn't lift every voice and sing? You think we are a docile people because of that? I heard a man snicker and say, you can kill a Black person and they'll forgive you tonight in their prayer. That was bothersome to me. Well, let me say this. This is what I mean about the media projecting who we are. Not every Black person is on their knees praying when you kill somebody. Trust me, not here. I never agreed with it. I never agreed. And when a family says that, I'm going to pray for them and how do you do that? We cannot be so forgiving that we're so full of foolishness. I'm sorry. It's a real. So there are different Black people, different approaches, just like any other races. There are different Asians, different Jewish people, different white people. There are different Black people, and not all of us are turning the other cheek. And it's okay. We're going to pray for you and go to the courts and speak up for you after you shot and killed our kids. No. This is nonsense. The silly docility of such a thing, as I gave in my previous upload. Now, I am not in this mode of race relationships. I was actually recognizing the persona of Dr. King. But the flip side of it as it is today, back when he was alive, there were not all these killing of Black men. There were not prisons full of Black men. So let's look at the real, and recognize that it is not okay. I don't know a single white person who has lived a life by which they have experienced it in a Black way. In a Black way. And that's just the truth. Now, how we correct that and how we fix that, we have to stop being the initiator of that change. The change has to come from the other side. You see, it has to come from the other side. You see, so the injustice is over there, the indignity is over there, and the embracing of who the person is based on who the person is that you get to know, and not what the media showed, should be the prevalent factor. Should be the prevalent factor. And we should not also be When we hear a talk like this that reflects back on you as a contributor to it, if you are one, if you are one, the dark doesn't like the light. That's why it doesn't like the truth. But the truth of the matter is, the irregularities of indifferences that occur to this day from since 1968 until now doesn't directly line up with the efforts that Black people have made to change that. They absolutely line up with the defenses that white people have made to prevent it. Now, ain't that so true? And I love you. Can we fix things overall? Let's see. But the bottom line is, it's not always the way it's reflected or reported in the media. And let's give that some dignified recognition. Okay? Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at the truth. Don't be mad at don't be mad at the truth. The reality is the reality. If you don't like it, fix it. And I'm here for you. If you do, I'll join you. I'll join you. If you place a comment, make it positive, and I love you. If you've gotten this far, please click like, please click subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I love you. Good night.